To make the mould for the Stick Dulcimer, first of all you print out the mould plans. You print them out 100% and check that it's printed out to scale. Otherwise you may have to take the plans to a copy shop and get them to enlarge it or shrink it for you. So basically you print these out, then you collate them by putting the two sheets up to the light and making sure that they match. And then you can sellotape or you can glue them together. Once you've done that, then you can stick this onto a piece of wood. Then here I've used two pieces of 12mm MDF. These have been screwed together temporarily. And then I bandsawed the shape out. And I've sanded down a little bit just where it needed to be, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just because when you put the sides in, it will follow the curve. If you're slightly off here or there, it's not too bad. Okay, so you've got your two pieces of wood together. Now these two pieces of wood are double-sided taped together at the moment. They're not actually physically glued. The backing board is another piece of 12mm MDF. This screws on here. To make it easier to use, what I like to do is to drill these holes out to 20mm and insert a piece of dowel. The idea is that when you insert the net into this piece here, the dowels will keep the whole mould in place and it will stop it from stretching or splitting. It also means at some point you can take the mould apart, leaving your sides open so you can access and insert the linings or make adjustments as you need to. Another thing we're going to do as well will be to, once we've done the holes for the dowels and we've got the dowels in, we're going to lay out the soundboard and where the barring is going to be, and we're going to drill a hole which is the same size as the sound hole in the middle here, using the plans to help us. In this example, this is going to be a 28mm hole, and we'll use the same Forstner bit to drill the hole as we will to cut into the soundboard a little later. Okay, so I've drilled a hole 20mm all the way through. I'm just sanding down the dowel so that it doesn't stick. It's very important that you can separate them if you need to. You just want this fractionally smaller all the way around. I'm just using some 120 grit. Actually, the ends are chamfered a little bit. Nearly there. I just want it a little bit more slippery. Okay, just to make them turn a little bit easier, if you take some very dry soap, apply it. This will help to lubricate the wood inside the MDF. When it comes to take it out, make it a lot easier. Okay, and you just do the others in the same way. Okay, this is the last one. Let's check the fit. It's looking good. Bit of dry soap. Okay. Here we go. Now, this is a very simple way of doing it. You could use screws or you could use bolts, but the beauty of this system is that if I want to, I can unstack the pieces. Quite simply, I can unstack them. Now, this means you can access the linings. You can also, to stabilise it, you can put that bottom piece on the top. Okay, I'll just pull that one now. Well, that's the idea anyway. Okay, now to finish the mould, what we need to do is to go back to our original drawings, and we need to mark on where the braces were going to be, where the blocks are going to be, and so we can work out where our sound hole is. Okay, when we're ready for that, we'll come back. Okay, here we've marked on the centre line, and we're just going to drill in probably about 5mm. It's just enough for the insert we're going to put in, which will hold our soundboard in place. Okay, now that we've drilled our hole, our 28mm hole, we're going to make the insert for it. Now the insert is made by drilling the same size hole in a scrap piece of wood, maybe better if it's MDF or some other material that's easy to get into. We're going to use a food bag, which is a very thin plugged in bag. Okay, and we're going to basically mix up some sawdust and some wood glue. So take a little bit of sawdust and some wood glue. Okay, now the correct ratio, just a touch of water as well, just one drop to, okay. Basically we're making our own MDF board, but we're using glue. Okay, so then we take our glue and mixture there and push it in, and we take our sawdust and glue mixture and press it in. Going. Okay, you'll find if you press it down into the mould, it should squidge in quite well. Now you can make your own dowels if you want to. You can just bandsaw a shape if you want. This is just one quick way I've got, which uses waste product that I have and things lying around the workshop. Okay. Okay, now that will take about a day to dry. Just tap it down a bit. Okay, but good.